on Tuesdays. That they just happen to be... Oh, hello there.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us once again for this, the 39th episode of
Heroes and Villains.
A Drunk Doctor Who Subsidiary.
Yeah.
This is where we wait 5 months to talk about something we talked about in the past, and then we recall and remember it flawlessly. every detail that happened without looking it up.
Yep. Alright, so anyway, this is what we do when we don't want to drink. We just do Heroes and Villains or Apocrypha or the side shows, which are coming up.
We had Apocrypha episode 1 and 2.
Yep. And we also, when we want to catch up on the animations, because that's what we did tonight. We watched Web of Fear to rewatch it and see the animation on episode 3. Which was not good animation.
Otherwise, we'll just have way too many podcasts. Where we just passed our centenary. 110 we're on?
Yes, 110.
That's a lot.
Yep. But anyway, so
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah, that stop motion animation technique. It looked like it was an afterthought.
It looked horrible.
It was bad.
I've complained about animations in the past
other
about how
ones
they're not done in order and how they kind of look cheap and they don't look like they put a lot of money into it. This one actually looked like some dude just did it on his computer so they could sell the full cereal for $10 online.
It was done at the last minute, just at like the very last second or something. It looks like an afterthought. Anyway,
Pretty bad.
Anyway, today is the 30th of January 2023, and it's bloody cold outside.
I try not to complain about the animations because they're better than the recreations.
Yeah.
This one just barely.
It's cold out there, so we're wearing our jackets.
It's been very cold, yes.
17 degrees today.
It's finally winter, and I've gone into hibernation.
And you've gone what?
I've gone into hibernation. You get to wear the other half of my wardrobe. I've been saving it all year.
There you go.
Pull it out of the closet. It's all musty.
Okay, in case you don't remember, Su-Tekk was the bad guy in Pyramids of Mars, right?
No idea.
Okay, I believe Pyramids of Mars.
Should we grab a phone?
Nah.
What episode was?
My
I don't
binder.
remember these either.
I left my binder in there. I gotta grab that.
I have. Oh, Planet of the Spiders. That was a good one.
Let's see.
I have woefully inefficient notes I've discovered.
Let's see.
I keep saying I'm gonna type them up, but I'm never gonna do that.
Alright. Pyramids of Mars. 82nd episode, 11/15/2021.
What came before and after that? Oh, here it is.
Android Invasion.
Pyramids of Mars. 4 episodes.
Yep.
Oh, we made a bet on this one.
What was the bet?
I don't know. I'm sure you won.
Alright. I've lost one to you, I think.
1 or 2 maximum after I've lost, 7 or 8. I still owe you a handle. I have that written down in my little book.
Oh, okay.
Man, look at my handwriting.
Oh my gosh.
Flawless.
Okay, anyway, so Su-Tekk was the bad guy.
Oh, Su-Tekk has 2 Ks.
Oh.
T-E-K-K.
T-E-K-K.
I think. That's how I spelled it here for some reason.
Oh, I miss KK. Su-Tekk.
KK.
Friend of mine passed away.
Ibrahim.
Alright, so anyway, he was the guy that was in the pyramid. It was this prison, and he was manipulating things down on the earth so that he could try and escape.
Yes.
And the doctor, in the end, locked him into some sort of eternal prison going down the same space-time corridor forever or something.
I believe he did something very unique and reversed the polarity on something. Which got him stuck in a wormhole loop or something.
Yeah. Anyway,
this was before Romana 2. This was Sarah Jane Smith.
Yep.
No Brigadier though.
Correct. No Brigadier, but this was Sarah Jane Smith. This was before Leader.
This was about 5 months ago. This was before pre-Leela.
Yeah, pre-Leela.
Leela?
Anyway.
I like Leela. It's nice seeing Victoria again. We saw her in the animation.
Yeah.
It's nice seeing them all unanimated. It wasn't so nice seeing them animated.
Supposedly, the collector who stole that episode 3, because it was the first episode of The Brigadier is out there somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And he didn't release it? Is that the one that was found in Africa?
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yeah, this serial, The Web of Fear, and the serial right before it, where they were dealing with Salamander, Enemy of the World, all 12 episodes were found in Nigeria.
So he said, I have all 4, but you can have 3 of them.
Oh, no, 12
And
episodes.
I'll keep 1 because you can horribly animate the other, because it'll be hilarious.
No, he went and he saw that they had the 12, and he negotiated with them to get them back. But the time while the negotiations were going on, somebody went in and took the one.
Just took it?
Yeah.
Oh. Mysterious.
All right. Anyway, Su-Tekk. Oh, and we're doing 2 one-shot villains this time for Tom Baker because he had 7 years. He had so much time.
Yeah, I found one of their missing episodes one time at a garage sale. It was like $7.95 though. I can't afford that.
They actually have found missing episodes at car boot sales, which is what they call garage sales.
Hopefully they can afford them.
Yeah.
He said it's an antique. It's a real. I said $5. He's like, I can't do it.
Anyway, so the Su-Tekk, we like him. He had the Egyptian mask, a little bit. Anubis, is that the guy's name?
Anubis,
the
dog, like the snout. He also had that sidekick. I forget his name.
Oh.
Servant of Su-Tekk.
Yeah,
something.
Servant of Su-Tekk. But anyway, he's a really cool bad guy. When you're literally dealing with gods,
he was cool. He's kind of like the Voldemort of like the all. He kills a guy by like steaming him with a touch.
Yeah, and he's the face that showed up at the TARDIS at the beginning of the episode. Remember that?
Yeah,
he breached into the TARDIS, which is almost never done.
Yeah.
But anyway, so really cool bad guy. The voice is great. The acting, what you got to see of him was really good, and would love for him to return, but he never has, and I'm not sure if he can.
Sarah wore Victoria's dress in this one. That's nice.
Oh yeah, from that one, yeah. And he's like, "Oh hey, Victoria." I mean, Sarah.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's the dress, I think, from what we saw in the Web of Fear, or the one before it.
I thought it was
the Web of Fear.
I don't remember which one first. I thought it was the longer one. The frilly, I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm trying to remember what our bet was. Oh, the parallax coil. That was important. So, sent it back in time or something.
Yeah. All right. You have anything you want to say about Su-Tekk?
Oh, it was the pocket watch. I thought it's cool seeing different inspirations go through Doctor Who. Like you'll see the show writers, they'll be like checking out Greek mythology and then be like, oh, I can write a serial about that, or Egyptian gods, and be like, oh yeah, we can write an episode about that. So it's kind of it's not a historical, but it's like a themed sci-fi episode, which I think those are always fun. Su-Tekk being like this all-powerful villain, he was a lot of fun too. He kind of reminded me of Omega.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very ominous presence and the big bad.
Yep. Oh man, they do a lot of historical theme ones, of course, too.
Not so much anymore. It's been a while since we've had a historical. Do we ever go back into historicals with like the newer stuff, right?
Okay.
Vincent Van Gogh.
Pure historicals, they're rare. The Black Orchid, which we have one coming up during Davison, was, I believe, the last pure historical. Most of the historicals you'll go back to and they'll have an element of sci-fi.
Yeah.
Like they go, they run into...
There's a TARDIS that's there. That's very...
well, no, besides the TARDIS and the TARDIS crew. They always seem to want to throw other sci-fi elements into it.
Oh, okay.
Like in one, they meet Tesla.
I like Tesla.
Yeah, but of course there's another sci-fi portion to it, you know? Stuff
There's
like that.
meddling monk stuff going on alongside.
Well, usually it's some other threat. But, you know, yeah, every once in a while, like the Master working with the Nazis.
When the master becomes a female, do they call him the mistress instead, or is it still
Missy.
master? Missy.
It's short for mistress.
Oh.
It's Missy. She's awesome. I mean, she won people over with her performance. It was just that good.
Sarah Jane Smith, also a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a rating for this?
For
Out of the companions, the whole series, what would you rate the Pyramids of Mars?
well, there's 300 and something serials.
That's a good 8.5.
Oh, okay. You mean
Almost
like from
9.
1 to 10?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, not out of every series.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was
That's a
like,
general
man,
rating.
that'd be a hell of a list.
Say like an 8 something.
Yeah, it's a really good serial. And Su-Tekk is really good in a high 8. Now, sometimes you have a bad serial, but a good villain. Or
Right.
vice versa. you know?
Yeah, this one both was pretty good. I like the plot and I like the villain.
Now,
There's one thing I didn't like. I can't remember what it was.
I wouldn't rate this as highly as, say, City of Death, you know?
No.
I mean,
That's
that was
the,
just awesome all the way around.
Yeah. The Cybermen one?
No, City of Death is the one where they've got the Mona Lisa paintings, and the guy got splintered. I mean, that's a
That one
9
was
something classic,
Yeah,
you know?
that was great.
Yeah, right up there with Genesis of the Daleks or something. Yeah.
Origin story. Did we ever see Su-Tekk again?
Nope, not yet. That's
Not
why
yet.
we're doing this.
These are one shot?
Well, 2 1-shots because
As
Tom
well
Baker
as-
had
as
so
other-
many seasons.
Or
Yeah,
other one shot. Yeah.
we just decided we had to do both of them.
A ton of villains and not very many reoccurring ones, so we're doing a double shot on this one.
Daleks, Cybermen are his most recurring villains.
Yeah, but those are ones that we've already done before.
Yes,
So we're doing
Zygons.
A double,
They actually premiered during his deal.
We're doing
Suntarans.
a double one shot. Suntarans.
Suntarans.
Didn't they? Well, yeah, we talked about them before with
Yeah.
Trouton though.
Yeah, because they show up in the very last season of him.
So we have one. We have a lot of recurring villains we've already talked about. So we picked a couple of one shots.
Yeah. And we
I
still.
think Su-Tekk was my vote. Your vote was Scaroth.
Yeah, Scaroth was City of Death.
Yeah,
Just amazing.
I really liked Su-Tekk. I think it was mostly from like a design aspect, like the Egyptian inspired. He had a cool outfit, and his face was always obscured.
Yeah. All right, you want to move on to Scaroth?
Yep, I don't have anything else to add about Su-Tekk.
All right, well, we're going to move on to Scaroth, and we will get to the Black Guardian. We haven't done him yet. He does come back, but we will have an episode. I'm just hoping we've got another villain to pair him up with for a 2-episode run.
He's a recurring one.
Yes, he comes back during Davison's time.
Oh. Well, maybe we'll talk
Does
about him when we talk about it.
Come back in the modern stuff at all? Unless Neil Patrick Harris is playing him. I don't know. Oh,
I thought.
we don't know who he's playing yet. The Celestial Toymaker is the most likely given place.
they kind of pulled a quick one. They said, "Here's the next Doctor." Just kidding. That's the Doctor after next.
Yeah.
And they announced the next 2 Doctors.
Yep.
So is Neil Patrick Harris filming with Shutai? Or is he
Don't
filming-
know, but he filmed with David Tennant.
Okay, and that's this upcoming season, right? And Shutai's the one after that.
Right. David Tennant's the Doctor for the 3 specials for the 60th anniversary that are going to be this November. Then probably.
Oh, is that all he's getting? He's not getting like his own season?
Nope, he's got 3 specials.
Oh, that's not bad.
And then Shutai Gatwa will probably be here in the Christmas special.
Oh, cool.
And then he will be in the series 14, which unfortunately is only going to be 8 episodes long. But Russell T Davies has announced spin-off shows like he did back when he first did it with Sarah Jane Adventures and Torchwood.
More spin-offs. Like a whole bunch of direct-to-streaming Disney Plus kind of shows.
I hope not. But
Me too.
to be fair, Disney has the rights and it will be streaming here in the States for Disney, which means I will simply have to wait until I can purchase
Order
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, season 20 just got announced.
Hey.
The Blu-ray. You notice we don't have.
Right,
we only
right.
have one Peter Davison out of 3. So his season 20 and 21 have yet to be released. 20 just was announced, and hopefully after that 21, which is funny because it'll complete 2 Doctors on Blu-ray at the same time.
Your poster is getting a little dated here.
It is.
What did we decide to fix that? We're just going to cut out their faces and tape them.
It might work. Or
be a
get an updated one.
I like this
All right.
All right.
See you in a minute, Force.
We'll see you next week. Next
Stagger.
episode.
What?
We're wearing totally different clothing.